bruv, off the back of Arsenal touching their ankles last night, bruv. Gunners, what are you telling me, bruv?
Well, it's been coming, man. It's been coming. That was pure demolition last night. 3 disallowed goals. Goalkeeper doing his worst Superman impression. Granit Xhaka's worst game of the season. Gabriel Jesus, no impact. Saka, no impact. Yet another dive. Yeah. Bambi Lakonga, rubbish. And his substitutions, 2-0 down, 75th minute. I know. Let's bring on 2 defenders. Shambles. It's a shambles.
To be fair, like, he must have felt the pressure and thought, you know what, damage limitation. Because you should have lost like 5-0 yesterday, innit? That's what really should have happened. And it's been coming, Lee. I've been saying it. Like, when Arsenal fans were getting carried away, yeah, I was saying to them, I was like, you're not playing well, bruv. Like, you're not in it. Like, there's been loads of games I've seen this season. Probably the last 3 or 4 games Arsenal have played where they've got results. They haven't played well. And it was only a matter of time before this result happened, bro. And it's going to happen in the league sooner or later as well, bro. I feel like over the course of this season, this Arsenal team will unravel, blood. It will unravel. Like, and it's unraveling now. So it's one of them things where that didn't surprise me yesterday, bro. Like, it didn't surprise me. It's been coming, bro.
It don't matter though, because we're still top of the league. We're still top of the group. Why is everyone moaning?
Like, October champions, bro. I told man, October Premier League champions, October Europa League champions, bro.
Yeah, August, September, October champions. Like, but this is the thing. When I sit there on my podcast with Kenny and Jez, and we sit there and we dissect the games and we say, you know, yes, it's great we're winning, great we're getting over the line. We're not playing great at the minute in certain games, or we were fantastic, but as soon as we say but, oh, you're negative, you're top. No. We can see what's coming before it happens. Yeah, these people just love to brush it under the carpet, bro. And then when it all comes on top, they blame everyone else. Yeah, and it's like, it's almost like when Arsenal win, it doesn't matter if anyone's had a bad performance, you're not allowed to say it. Yeah, well, they ain't bullying me. I'm sick and tired of people telling me I'm negative, yeah? I am not negative. I am the only fan that I've seen, yeah, with a social media account my size or above, yeah, that has actually come out and said, no, I think we can win the league this season if we go and strengthen. Yeah, all these men are sitting out there laughing at all these other clubs' fans. Tottenham, Man City, Liverpool, laughing and taking the piss. You ask them if they think we'll win the league. Not one of them says yes. So why are you laughing that we're top then? Yeah, because if you don't believe...
what's the point in saying we're top, yeah, if you don't think you can win the league? It doesn't make sense, innit?
But this is what they do, bro. I see this, the clip that you put out with Flawless and Aaron earlier, yeah? Right, and you were saying about 2015 when Leicester won it, yeah, and it was true what you said, absolutely spot on. Yeah, these men bottled it in 2015, yeah, but then they tried to blame Tottenham, make out it was Tottenham.
Yeah,
we were top for most of the season,
and then Arsenal fans were like, yeah, Spurs bottled it. It's like, huh? What? You was top for like 3/4 of the season. Do you know what I mean? And then said
Tottenham was
Tottenham
top for the least of the 3 of us out of them 3 teams. Tottenham were top for the least. It's a joke, bro. This has been year in, year out. We're always nearly good. We're 3 players away every year, every single year. And the funniest thing about this is, right, I've seen all the super fans, all these top gooners. Oh, the squad depth. Oh, we need to strengthen. Oh, really? Well, why were you not all running your mouths in the summer that we had a 10 out of 10 transfer window then? Because if it was a 10 out of 10 window, we wouldn't need squad depth because we've already got the versatility that you lot were chatting about with Zinchenko. Yeah, and Jesus and Tomiyasu and Ben.
You're signing Zinchenko like signing 3 players and that. You know them,
bro. The versatility, mate. These people are fucking idiots, man. They are sucked in by PR and buzzwords. The buzzword of this season is versatility. And I said that in May. I said you're going to hear that word all season because what's going to happen is we're going to sign players that can play in multiple positions, which therefore means we haven't got a specialist in any of them positions. We've got a utility man, but he's versatile. So it looks like when these people are doing up their squad depth things, and I've still got loads of them. I'm going to ruin a few people later. Yeah, they were putting out our squad depth, yeah, all these little top gooners and that. And they were putting Zinchenko in 3 positions. They were putting Ben White in 3 positions. They were putting Saka in a couple, Martinelli in a couple. And it was like, just because
Jesus can play on both wings and up front and that, bro. Like, you man, it's like signing 6 man, yeah. But the problem with that is, yeah, Zinchenko can't stay fit. Do you know what I'm saying? So what does it matter?
Run out of steam and ain't a finisher.
Man was saying, Zinchenko can play centre mid and Tierney can play left back, and that Zinchenko can't play anything, bruv.
Zinchenko's playing up fucking hospital bed at the minute. That's
Yeah,
what
bruv, he's playing A&E, blood. Man's playing casualty and that. Like, this is just what it is. So,
but this is the thing: when you're putting a player in 3 different positions to make it look like our squad depth's insane, yeah, what happens as soon as that one player gets injured? Oh, you've now lost that player in them 3 positions. You put him in, so the squad depth's not great, is it? But this is how these men were trying to finesse themselves, yeah, and others into making out that we had a great window. I was sitting there saying it was a 3 out of 10 at best. I said we need a proper right back. Fair play. I'll hold my hands up and say Ben White's been brilliant.
He's doing a great job.
Superb, mate. But over a course of 30, 40, 50 games, eventually he's going to come unstuck. Yeah, you never know. He might not. It might be that freak season where he has a great season all season. I don't know. Yeah, but going forward, we need another right back. Whether that be a backup to him or whether that be a first team and then he's the backup. Going forward, we needed a Thomas Partey backup. Right, we needed that in the summer. We still need it now. So there's 2. We need a backup for Reece Nelson, Bukayo Saka, because we got rid of the only backup we had because apparently he's got an attitude and weren't good enough for Arsenal, right? And we've run him out. So there's 3. We need a striker. There's 4. But this lot, we're all sitting there chatting absolute rubbish. We need a number 10 because the 2 we got ain't it. And talking to that idiot, that Gibraltar guard, the audacity to come out last night and say he is playing the best football of his career after we've just been pammed.
Who said that?
Odegaard.
He actually said that out of his own mouth.
Bro, it's on Arsenal website. He said it. Yeah, he said it. I'm playing the best football of my career. If that's the case, mate, bin him in January because I've seen enough to know he ain't ever going to, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, just get rid of him.
He's just told you that he's peaked, bruv. You know that was there. Like, he's peaked. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. It's mad. This is the best you're going to get rid. That's your captain, bruv.
Bro, this guy, man. This guy, when he did the team huddle yesterday in the first half, I was like, okay, maybe he does have a voice. Maybe he is speaking. Yeah, maybe he is talking. When he done it in the second half, everyone's in the huddle, and it was literally 5 words. You can do it, guys. You can do it, guys.
And then he got hooked, bruv. Like, this is what I'm saying. Your captain doing up motivational, blood. Do you know what I mean? Doing up Eric Thomas and that, and then man get taken off. It's mad. I don't. Hey, bro, Lee, bruv. You see, but you know what? I just been patiently waiting anyway because, bruv, you see, when Arsenal unravel, bruv, I'm gonna have a whale of a time.
Bro,
because it's gonna happen.
It's going to be the biggest capitulation, right? Because this is the 6th best start to a Premier League season ever by any team, right? Every one of them teams won the league. We ain't going to. None of our fans are saying we're going to win the league. I'm sitting there, bro. So on my shows every single day, and I'm saying go and buy Maddison, Tony, Salcedo from Brighton. Go and buy them 3 in January. We can win a title. Yeah, this lot are all sitting there going, oh, well, the aim is top 4. Okay, well, the aim was top 4 last season. We were 4th with 3 to go and bottled it. So why don't we, whilst we're top going into the new year, which we might most likely will be, and if we're not, we're going to be there or thereabouts. Yeah, why don't we go and do what's required to push on? Yeah, Edu came out in July, end of July, 25th of July, and he was doing a Sky Sports interview, and they said to him, what's the target? He said, well, we have to push on and try and win titles now. His words. So I said, when they did that, I did a reaction to it. And I said, that's the standard I'm holding that club to this season. Because if he's saying we're going for title, we have to win titles now. If they don't, I expect them all sacked. Yeah. And I'm holding them to a title. So go and do what's required to win us a title this season. But this dopey fan base, bro, even if we finish 5th, they'll have the wank sock out. They'll have the tissues. They'll have the pants around their ankles. And they'll be blaming everyone else. It's embarrassing. And the thing is, people are sitting there and like saying to me in my fan cam last night and that in the comments, oh, 1 loss and look at the meltdown. I'm not having a meltdown. I've been saying this all season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've been saying it all season. That result's been coming since Zurich. We've played all 5 of them games have been bollocks, bro. 5 of the worst performances you'll ever see. Right? Snooze fest. And that last night was one of the worst under Arteta ever. And there's been a lot, right? But then you had in the Leeds game, you had in the Southampton game. That's now 7 games we've been pretty shit.
But that's what I'm saying, Lee. That Leeds game, on another day, you lose that game. Do you know what I mean? The Southampton game as well. Like, bro, the signs have been there.
The Liverpool game, albeit we played
Liverpool game, you got cooked, bro, for like
The second half.
Before you scored the second goal, Liverpool had you, man, bent over, bro, and was lubing you up. I thought you were going to get smoked.
Let's be real with it.
Yeah.
Which would have
I thought you were going to get smoked, bro. I thought you were going to get smoked. That goal on the counter just before halftime deflated Liverpool. It was at the right time. I'm telling you, man, were getting peppered against Liverpool, bro. You weren't seeing that
against Palace, first day of the season. Closed in the game. We were on the ropes in the second half.
Exactly. Yeah, then you got the own goal from that Saka cross or something, and then it was the own goal. I remember, bruv. Palace had you, man, bruv, pants down, bro. I remember. That's why when I said that Arsenal never played well in that game, I had Arsenal fans trying to jump on me, bro. I watched the game. You, man, were not comfortable, bro. Before that goal, before that own goal, Arsenal fans were shook, bro. Palace had man fists up against the wall, bruv. I saw
There's been a few games this season where we've looked really good, like fantastic. And I do think we have played the best football in the league this season. Like in terms of over the 11 games consistently. We've played pretty well. We've dug in when we've had to. When we've got conceded a goal, we've gone straight up the other end and scored, or we've gone 2-0 up and defended well in the second half, even though we're being peppered. It's backs to the wall, yeah, but we've dug in, whereas last season we would have folded and drew or lost, right? So I do think on the balance of all that, I do think we've been the best team this season. But I've seen this all the time, bro. Every single season under Wenger, we were top at Christmas and capitulate. We were top in February and capitulate. We used to go Champions League, FA Cup, and League, but all three in the space of a week. Let's do it all the time. So what is different? The only thing that's different is we've started the season well. Normally we end the season well because we'll start off slow.
Normally you start badly. Like a lot of the times, first day of the season, Arsenal lose, bruv. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wenger, we used to start off slow, then we'd go on a run and we'd get up there by Christmas. Everyone would get giddy going, oh, January winter's coming. We'd sign no one in January. Well, why'd you look at me? Yeah. And then we'd capitulate in February. Then when it don't matter anymore, we're going a little run and win 5 games in the end of the season. And everyone would go, oh, well, if we're strengthening in the summer, merry-go-round, merry-go-round, merry-go-round. Yeah, it's been a great start. We've been good. Yeah, we're going to qualify out of that group anyway. But if we win that group, we need 1 point. We've got Zurich at home. We'll beat them. They're shit, right? But that puts us straight into the last 16. So we miss out the first round with the Champions League teams coming down. They're in the 32. We're straight in the 16, yeah? Right? So half of them Champions League teams will probably get knocked out. So then the pool of teams is going to be half Champions League teams, half decent teams. I expect
the Europa League is bruv, it's the place to be, fam. Thursday is the new Wednesday, bruv. I'm telling you, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit, fam.
The new Champions League, bruv. I don't know why man want to get in Champions League, but this is the thing, right? I expect you to be in that last 16. I expect Barcelona to be in the last 16. Atletico Madrid to stink house their way through. Juve get knocked out. Sevilla probably get knocked out, but there's still going to be other teams in there that are decent. Yeah. So, like, Real Betis are no mugs. Like, they're not a joke team anymore. Like, the last couple of seasons, they've really elevated themselves, and they're a very good team. Real Sociedad are not a bad team. All them Spanish teams, bro, are decent teams. They play good football, and they're very technically good teams, right? And they just possession. They'll tippy-tappy it around you all day long. So when our fans sit there and say, oh, we're going to walk the Europa League, they're living in cuckoo land, mate. Like, real talk. They're living in cuckoo land. And I just, like... I've been saying this all season, and I've been told you're negative. You can't just enjoy a win, blah, blah, blah. I say it every year. Irrelevant runs of form that lead to nothing are irrelevant. Yeah. If we do not win the league this season after the start we've had, that is on the owner, that is on the board, that is on the management in terms of Arteta. It's also on the fan base because we know the owner ain't going to go and spend. So the fans now need to step up. Use their Twitter accounts, use their YouTube channels, use their Instas and Facebooks, and demand a January window that's 100-odd million quid with free signings. Now we've got a proper squad depth, and we can have a push for the title. Because if we qualify out of that group top, our next Europa League game is March. So now we can go bang full tilt at the league. But they won't.
That's a shout. Fuck, they won't. You're right, Lee, because, bruv, they don't want to be successful, bro. It's all about the bread. It's all about top 4. That's what it's about, bro. I'll be completely honest. It's
all about the globalization of football, bro. This is why they moved to the Emirates, because more and more, back then, more and more countries around the world were getting Premier League football beamed into their countries for the first time. Yeah, so it was a case of, right, we'll move to a bigger stadium. We'll dress it up as we're going to compete. Nobody's saying that because we are competing and winning. So everyone will be, oh, okay, let's go. Yeah, they wanted to move to that stadium to get a global fan base, which is cool, right? And they wanted to move there for a Super League. That's it.